We are live. Hey, Jolie, Wished Upon a Vlog is here. Mod Squad, what's going on? Yes, you're watching the best damn movie talk in this galaxy. That's right, I'm taking on Campia. I'm going hard into the movie talk because Collider left a big hole, and I'm going to fill it with madness. Yes, I got a lot planned for today's episode. And no, Midnight Madness is not going away. And also, I'm going to be doing reactions to hot takes. So that's not going away either. There's just going to be a lot more madness and a lot more of you guys involved. So even if you're watching on the replay, yes, I'm going to respond to some comments in the chat when I want to, when we're going through the topics. But you can contribute to the madness. You can join in this madness even when it's not live. And I leave my streams up so people can participate. If you want to be on the show in some form and you can't make it live, comment below and say movie madness question topic. Just title it movie madness something and I will respond. And I do take viewer requests. I got to get to some of the comments before I get into some of the topics. All right. Stories by Irish is here. Hey, Stories by Irish. Yes, that is one of the, I'll be fair, John Campia covered it. I'm covering it better. And yes, I'm going to do question of the day too, release it on Twitter. But I think my question of the day is going to be more engaging, but you'll have to wait for that. The Supreme Dalek, hi. Phobic Xeno, man, you are everywhere, Phobic Xeno, and I appreciate it. I appreciate you coming in every time. The Gray Council, aren't you supposed to be working? There's a few days of the week I get home early. So that's why I was trying to tell Josh from the Nerd Den. If he wants to have this madness on a live stream sometime on Den of Nerds Live, Tuesday through Thursday, I get out early, so I can try to work that out. Or are you working, Daddy? Are you working? Are you multitasking? So I will. I'm determining whether I should get to comments from yesterday at the beginning of the show or later in the show. The dog. The dogs are ready for madness. Hey, Angus. You fixing some pipes? Where's Kermit? Kermit is smoking them. You're always... Yeah, I tend to agree. So the way it's going to... So the schedule I'm going to try to keep, and it is hard because I do have a full-time job, is Mondays, even if I'm not going to be on Daddy's new show, and if you haven't checked it out, she'll get on board eventually. She'll get on board for Movie Madness. She settled down. She's laying on the couch now. So the schedule I'm going to try to keep as much as possible is Mondays. I will just be a mod for Lunga's, Darth Daddy's new show, Sci-Fi Mondays. And then if he wants me on, I could pop in every once in a while. And then I'll probably do Madness at midnight. Tuesday through Thursday, I want to do Movie Madness. Friday, I'm not sure what I want to do. Saturday is Stream Junkies. And Sunday is devoted to Star Wars and War Council. And then I'll collab whenever I can in there. And I'm also looking for Macho Snow to come back for Macho Madness. Hey, Ruthie. I'll start off the... Hey, shout out to Black Angus. He let me know about my Grace on Twitter, Raising Hell, and she needs to embrace the madness. So let's take a look there. I got an image ready. I got some images ready. I'm going to do better. I'm also getting some help for Movie Madness because I'm not as proficient as Daddy with all these graphics and stuff. So I might be getting some help. All right. I need the help. So, Embrace the madness. Let's go to Twitter, where Grace is going mad. F this shit. Nobody let Joker make $1 billion. It's a brilliant commentary on society. I don't want to see this goddamn narrative take hold. No, sir. No, sir. And that's from Jonathan May, Twitter. This is what happens when you let Joker make $1 billion. And I think it's about Joaquin Phoenix's recent award. He deserved it. The movie deserves it. It touched me personally because of how it handles mental illness. And yes, it does have a lot of social commentary. It is a big social justice movie that succeeds. This is proof in the pudding that it can work. And he gave, when he accepted his award, he gave props to Heath Ledger, saying he's standing on his shoulders. I think I didn't actually watch the speech, but he should have also mentioned Jack Nicholson. And I don't know, maybe you don't want to mention Jared Leto. I actually like Jared Leto's Joker. I liked it. But they're very different takes. I think everyone has given something to the role. So different than just playing Batman. Not to take any away from all the actors playing Batman, but man, you could really do some interesting things with the Joker character. And I think there's room for people in the future. I wish that Jared Leto, I'm losing viewers. I gotta tweet this out. Hold on a second. Don't be going away. We're gonna get to the hot stuff. Just because I'm not talking about Jeremy, you're leaving. I could talk about him if you want, but I'm trying not to on Movie Madness. So I got to tweet this out to get some more viewers in. Man, you see how quick that happens? Yes, I know what the people want, but I want to diversify. I don't want to just talk about them. Man, went down to 3. Stick with me. We're going to get to the good stuff. We got some good topics going. All right. Give me a second to tweet this out. Get some more viewers in here so they know that this madness is happening as much as it can daily. Tweeting it out now. All right. And yes, I would like to include people in the future. Firewater. I don't think so, Angus. I gave you props for tweeting out about Grace. But on the road. Thanks, Firewater. So I also want to talk about, I should bring up the quote from Patrick Stewart about Kevin Feige. Yes, there were meetings. Now, did Kevin Feige actually want to bring Patrick Stewart back as Xavier? I think he wanted to meet with him for sure. And you never turn down a meeting like that. But I'm going to try to look up the quote on returning as Xavier, so we could examine it. I should have to the MCU. Well, he was never in the MCU, but all right, let me see here. It does confirm he met with them, but here's my question, and it's going to be my question for the video. Who should actually return? Because I think Hugh Jackman and Patrick Stewart fulfilled their goals. I respect them. They're some of my favorite ever. But if we're going to have discussions about people actually coming into the MCU that have played the role before, now the partnership with Netflix was kind of odd, and it was a series. But Jonathan Bernthal as the Punisher, and I forget the actor's name is Daredevil. That's some of the best superhero content we've had. Now, maybe you disagree with me. Comment on it in the chat. But I'm gonna put a poll up, a movie madness question of the day. Yeah, I'm copying Campia because I'm taking over this shit. I'm taking over. All right, Charlie Cox. Thanks to CJH. Michael Fassbender and whoever played the young Xavier. Oh man, he was in Split. What's his name? Someone help me. James McAvoy. Yes, I actually think James McAvoy. I made a video on this in the past. I think he could do a good Wolverine himself, and that way you could bring him in. All right, let's see what Daddy says. You want to see that, Daddy? I do. It was one of the best. Daredevil and Punisher. And you know what? I didn't finish the last seasons. I was so upset that they were canceled, and I'm going to go back and watch them. I'm going to finish them. And I actually might. I'm thinking about buying the Steelbook. I know Daredevil has season 1 and season 2 on Steelbook, just as like a rare collector's item, because I don't know how it's probably going to pop up somewhere, but it might not be for a while. You don't care? Yeah, I do care, but I don't. It'll be confusing, and then they fulfilled what they wanted to do. I think there were some moments in the X-Men that with Fox that were pretty on the level with the MCU. There were moments, not the whole, definitely not the whole, but Luke Cage. Yeah, Jonathan Bernthal, the best Punisher. I actually like the first, or not the first Punisher, not Dolph Lundgren. I'm not sure about that one. I have to rewatch it. But the one with Thomas Jane, man. Jessica Jones and Iron Fist actors, yeah. I think that, you know what? Jessica Jones, I think she's a good actress. I just wasn't that interested in the series, so I wouldn't mind seeing her back. The Iron Fist actor, Luke Cage. Luke Cage was also really good. Steelbook of Steel. Love for the X-Men. All right, so that's the poll I'm going to put up. And let's see here. Joaquin Phoenix is getting a lot. That's why Grace went mad on Twitter. He got the SAG award, Screen Actors Guild Award, and people are talking about it on Twitter. Of course, people are going to talk. People want to be noticed on Twitter. I would take. Ooh, that's another good question. If you can only have one, would you rather have Patrick Stewart and Ian McKellen as Xavier, or James in Magneto, or James McAvoy and Michael Fassbender as Magneto and Xavier? You can only have one. That's another good question. Now I have two. Time to move forward. Okay. Time to move forward. You're keeping me on track. All right. Well, I think I'll get to the comments now from yesterday. I want to include some comments. I was actually going to talk about that more, Daddy. Uh-oh. All right. Well, let's get back to it here. I'm going to bring up some comments from my last video so people that watch on the replay can be involved. All right. Higher, Further, Faster is actually going to review. Now that I Midnight Madness came back last night, and that was genuine. I was trying to stay fair and balanced, but I may have gone a little overboard last night, because it's another case of people commenting on things they don't know about. Small instances of poking And we got to let people have Captain Marvel. I mean, if we want to progress further, you got to. Do you really care about Captain Marvel? These people making all these videos. Darth Barbie's here. Max, more movie videos. Focus on that for your channel. They're good. Walmart next. Yeah, I'm not going to stop on the Phantom Menace either, though, Darth Barbie, because I'm good at that too, and I have a lot to say. And I mean, I'd be censoring myself if I didn't talk about it. But yes, I want to do both, definitely. Cyclops. Oh, you're talking about McAvoy again? Let me see. Phobic Xena was saying. Yes, I think that's what we should get. Definitely. But if they were going to, they opened a can of worms with that they would consider it. Or do you think it's just that they had a meeting and they were talking about the character? Huh? Do you think they were actually considering it? Or do you think they were just saying, what are your thoughts on Xavier? What are your thoughts for some new actors? Okay, all right. He's trying to keep me under control. The entire Deadpool cast return, they might. I think they are keeping Ryan Reynolds, but the quality, we'll have to see if it has that edge. Oh, okay. Sorry, I misunderstood. I'm sorry. All right. Well, I'm going to get to the comments because some people, also, my viewers have been asking me for this. All right, higher, further, faster. Now, here's the actual question he left last night. Movie Madness question. Why was Endgame snubbed from the Oscars? Does Joker deserve to get so many nominations? And I want you all to answer this in the chat. Will this affect the future of comic book movies? Endgame was a nice ending to the series of the MCU movies to this phase, but it wasn't as tight as Infinity War. It wasn't as groundbreaking. It was more like a send-off to these great actors and some of these great actors, not all of them. There was it's not rewatched. It made the money for sure, but it's not as groundbreaking. And I think it's the consensus there is it's not. Now, people say the Joker wasn't as groundbreaking, and I want to hear from you in the chat. Oh, okay, Michael S. Eon 001, just start from scratch. No Fox characters. The era is over. Yes. But well, technically, Jonathan Bernthal and I lost his name again. Daredevil were in the MCU. It was just a Netflix partnership. Would they have even? That's another question. Would they have even continued with them if Netflix kept going? But they pulled the plug once they knew for sure Disney was going to streaming. Michael West says Endgame is better than the Joker. The Oscars is a committee of old geezers. A little bit, yeah. Nathan Buckane, Patrick Stewart is Xavier. I actually prefer, I like him a lot. Okay, all right, I'll have to say, I prefer James McAvoy overall. But if you're going to take the best performance as Xavier, it has to be Logan. Logan was the best performance as Xavier. Yeah, exactly. I think it's just not. But do you think the Joker is? And also, that's what I forgot to say. The collab with Jeremy on my channel probably will still happen. But the other thing I started this year is the Fandom Awards. And now that we have the Oscar nominations, I am going to put up more polls this weekend. I think the same day as the Stream Junkies. When I'm prepared for the Stream Junkies on my channel, I'm going to put up polls. Now, I can only have four choices in a poll. So I'm going to have to limit it to what I think is the most popular. And it's just going to be my opinion. It can't be perfect. But then the fans get to vote, and Daddy can't overrule it this time. He can't overrule it like Binge Buddies. Michael S. James McAvoy and Michael Fassbender are the best. I think so too. But if you have to limit to one performance, who gave the best performance? I think Patrick Stewart as Xavier and Logan. I think that was the best overall. The Grey Council. Joker is more thought-provoking about the human condition, masked in a fictional superhero world. Yes, I think it was important. People, you know what? Lots of movies borrow from other movies. So, yes, it's reminiscent of movies in the past. Chubby Teddy. Did I get with Odin yet? Yes, it's on Longest channel. Go check it out. Oh, here's the CGH. He wants to mix it up. Bernthal can do the Wolverine yell. Man, that's a good choice. Yeah. It's just, I would be so conflicted because I think he could do Wolverine, but I want to see him as the Punisher. Okay, Endgame is about big booms, flash effects, and humor. Yes, I agree there. All right. Oscars aren't for nerds, but the fandom awards are, and Stream Junkies is, and so is the Grey Order. Hey, it's started by the Den of Nerds. So yeah, it's about nerds. I don't care for the opinion on fandom. Stick to period dramas, World War, and slave movies. Okay. All right. Phobic Xeno, Lunga nailed it. He often does. Endgame was fantastic. I really liked the movie. It was a combination of everything. Yeah, it did have everything. Maybe it had too much for me personally. Like if I'm going to rewatch one, I would prefer to watch Infinity War over Endgame any day of the week. I don't think that can happen. I think that some of the does the Punisher and Daredevil rank with some of the best performances with all these actors that have played these superhero roles. Does it rank with the best portrayal of a character like Hugh Jackman? Does it rank there up there with you? Jonathan Bernthal is the Punisher. Are they on even field? Do they rank the same? Wolverine needs to be short, whoever they get. Not necessarily. He can't be like Jason Momoa. I want Jason Momoa to play Sabretooth. So he could be Aquaman and Sabretooth. I think he could do good in that character. Wouldn't you love to see him as Sabretooth going against another great actor? I don't think they did Sabretooth great yet. But the thing is, though, man, here's another thing to talk about. Marvel is going with, I'm not saying B characters, but they're propping up new characters that are not as popular, and everyone else is going the villain route, villain movies, the anti-hero stuff like Venom, Joker. That's what's becoming popular now, and they're making it work, and they're making more profit. They might be making, with all the stuff involved with these Marvel movies, they have to make bank. But with Joker and Venom and Morbius, they can make a lot of money with a lot lower budget, and That's the future of comic book movies to me personally. Now, I don't want to see it go full villain. The other thing is, doesn't I also heard they're starting to get together the production for Spider-Man, the third Spider-Man movie? Isn't the contract they have to make it every 2 or 3 years? We are never going to run out of Spider-Man because Sony is never letting that go. I have to read. Hey, Lunga, do you know about the Spider-Man contract in Sony? Do they lose the whole universe or just Spider-Man if they don't keep making Spider-Man movies? Do they have to make Spider-Man? I got to research this. Do they have to just make Spider-Man every so many years or something in the Spider-Man universe? I would love to get more info on that. Ooh, Doctor Doom. All right. Shang-Chi looks interesting, but very little interest in Eternals. I'm actually more excited than Morbius than Eternals. I agree with you, Eon001. I agree with you, although I wouldn't count out the Eternals. That's an amazing cast. I think they could still make it work. I kind of disagree with you, CJH. I mean, it's perfect. I also this is going to be controversial too. If you only had to pick one, Heath Ledger or Joaquin Phoenix, who gave a better performance? I think they both did amazing. But if you got it, Heath Ledger had the benefit of working off Batman. Joaquin Phoenix gave that character his all without having Batman in there. He didn't have the benefit of working off Batman, and he still brought it, and he still represented the character. So I don't think I can ever pick one. I like that we live in a world with both of them, and I actually think that they should have just let Jared Leto continue as another Joker so he could be with Harley Quinn, because that would be more fun, I think. Do you agree with that? I might be the only one. Sith Lord, the last Fantastic Four was garbage. It ended up garbage. It was major studio interference, and again, it was this we have to make a movie to keep our contract, to keep the property, and they had different goals. They hijacked this film. He did have some problems behind the scenes too, the director, Josh Trank. He lost a lot after that. Not only did that almost ruined his career. I hope he makes a comeback. What I want to see, let me look that up now that you're mentioning it. Let me look up what Josh Trank is doing next. I think he is doing something. Let me see. Hold on a second. I want to see because I care about the guy. Even everyone deserves a second chance. Let me see. Director. The Rise of Theodore Roosevelt is announced. And then he also has Fonzo in post-production. So let's hope he can make a comeback. He lost a lot after that. He another one of Kathy's victims. I have problems enough. I appreciate the support, Dead Poop. But I have enough problems staying on topic. I do. So I could fit. I look the part. I'm a little bit more mad than Doom. All right. Let me go back to the chat here. Oh, here's CGH. I've heard this argument before. Oh, Julie is saying she's loving all the wrenches. Yeah, everyone but Angus. I think Angus left because of that. The CGH Phoenix even picked from Heath's performance. I think they were. I think we would have got the same performance without. Well, I can't say the exact same, but he made it his own. He did give respect to Heath in his SAG Award speech, but I think he opened him to the idea of taking on the character that a serious actor could do, a superhero character, and take it to the next level. So I think that part, but the actual performance was all Joaquin. Yes, I love them both too. Phoenix only worked because there was no Batman. Are they still gonna do a sequel, or was that all talk? Do you think there ever will be a sequel, or do you think Joaquin will stick to his guns and say that's one and done? Or do you think they may base this as the origins of Joker, that someone else could have been inspired by him and be in the new Matt Reeves trilogy? They haven't said anything about Joker in the Matt Reeves trilogy. Should they bring Joker back in the Matt Reeves trilogy, or is it not worth it? Do they need to wait more? I'm always, maybe not the first movie, maybe not the second. Maybe that would be rough to bring another great Joker into the third and then end the trilogy, though. We'll see. All right, Second Street's here. He's saying hi to everyone. Yes, go check out Second Street's morning movie chat. I didn't get to watch the video yet, but I saw you and Lonely Banter bringing the bad boys to life. I got to watch your review later. So they have a review up. I think also Jolie has a review up. I got to watch some more videos. Oh, here's another topic that was brought up today that was circling the internet and was on the Campia show, is should they make a category for female director? And that's a controversial thing. I say no. And I actually say to go forward and progress, that it shouldn't be divided male or female actors or actresses. I think that's true progress. Maybe you disagree. I would love to hear what you think in the chat. Do you think either one of those? Do you think they should make a category for best female director and have it separated from a male director? And do you think they should go even a step further in progress and do best actor and actress the same category and not have it separated? I kind of think they should go that route, and that might hook people and get people to watch it. Also, do you agree with not having a host this year? Again, I think that is sad. I think it's really sad not to have a host. Look what Ricky Gervais did for the Golden Globes. Golden Globes are becoming more popular than the Oscars. All right. Cousin Angel of Yonkers. All the Jokers are great. Not Jetto, though. Heath Ledger did a fantastic job, and I think he's fantastic. But he did a better job than Phoenix. I can't. Man, I can't pick. It's too hard. All right, let me go back to yesterday's video to see if there's another question I can answer. All right, give me a second here. Oh, Brian Hill is asking me to do a hot take reaction of a Peacock video, the Duel of Fates leaks. So if you want to see me do that later this week, let me know in the comments. Kevin Street, who does some great comic book reviews and covers a lot of Comicsgate, says Josiah. He likes my nicknames. Yes, I think I think his video was a joke. I honestly do. I think that's all the questions, though, on yesterday's episode. Let me see. Take one more look. Yeah, no more questions. So what you can do is, even if you're watching live, go back and leave a comment on the video. That helps me out too. Let me go back to the chat here. What is some other news, movie news, you want to talk about today? I should have done more research. You know what happened? I had an errand to run, and I didn't get as many topics as I'd like. And I don't want this to be super long either, because I am coming back for Midnight Madness tonight. It just shows they want to label people. I kind of agree with that. Yeah, that's the point. That's what they're going to do. Best male director. That's what someone proposed. I don't know if they were actually taken seriously. You know what? I don't think they segregate them in anything. You don't do it by race. Why should it do male or female? I think they should just remove it. There's been in many years, how many they've been doing male and female actors and actresses for how long? I think it's time. That might be controversial. I'd say get rid of it. That would get some people new eyes on it. Oh, Second Street is nominating Kermit and Jolly to host the Oscars. It's trending. Yes, I could get behind that. Man, people will be calling in quick. What did they say? Oh my goodness. Can you imagine if they say that their check hashtag right at the start? Oh my God. I think they should host with Ricky too. It's not Leto's fault. I agree with that. I think he wanted to do it. I'm happy he's getting Morbius. I wish he got a second at bat to the Joker, because they're going to have to do another Joker again. Or do you think they should stop? Do you think they should stop doing a Joker for a while? Maybe they shouldn't do it for another 10 years. Has Sir Nerdalot, hey Sir Nerdalot, has the Dune trailer dropped anyone? I haven't heard about it. You got to ask Lunga, because he's been covering the Dune stuff. And I'm interested in it. I'm more interested in that than seeing what the next Star Wars is. Not that I'm not interested in seeing what the next Star Wars is. The next Star Wars movie. Maybe they are going to do Obi-Wan. I really need your help for future videos, because I need more topics. Submit them in the comments section. Tweet them at me. Michael S., what is Dune? Go check out Darth Daddy's video yesterday for his new show, Sci-Fi Mondays. It's a great episode, a great new series. Support that show. Sir Nerdalot, Leto will rebound his comic cred with Morbius. Yes, I think he still has credibility. I think people went overboard on the making fun of his listen, whoever was going to go right after Ledger was going to get crapped on. And he has the unfortunate position to be between Ledger and Phoenix. I wouldn't want to be in that position. I think he was on to something. I think it was a lack of with a good director. No. I shouldn't say it. Scratch that. He wasn't a bad director, but with a director like Todd Phillips or Christopher Nolan to bring it out of Leto more, to give him some direction, and they cut the majority of his stuff, really. Sir Nerdalot, the Grey Council seem a couple counts saying it will be soon. I hope so. Uh-oh. He's going full madman in the comments. What is Dune? What the what? Go check out his video. Sith Lord. Is a good actor, but his Joker sucked. I still enjoyed it. I mean, for what the movie was, for what Suicide Squad was, I think it fit. And I think him and Harley, Margot Robbie, played well off each other. And I would have loved to see them interact even more. Don Draper's finally here live. Yeah, Don, I'll leave Movie Madness question or topics in the comments section, even after it's live, and I'll cover it. And not many people are doing it now, so you're more likely to be on the show. Oh, he's talking about Dune. Ooh, yes. A Lex movie. I would like to see that. Yeah. Unfortunately, that wouldn't be good for Cavill, though. So I kind of don't want to see it. If they went with a Lex movie, it pushes Henry Cavill coming back even further down the road, because then you'd have a different Lex, be more confusing. So I agree with you, but not if it messes up Cavill coming back. I think it could have been fun, but the villains were lame. They should have had just Joker be the villain. It would have been so much more fun trying to get Harley back and then being conflicted. Harley. Cerner a lot. Margot Robbie stole that movie. I didn't think they expected that. They knew what Margot Robbie's a star. They're going to let her do what she wants. Yeah, Sting is in Dune. I need to watch it again. I want to watch it. I mean, I don't know if I've ever actually seen the whole movie. Lunga. I don't know if I have. I watched parts of it with my dad when I was young. And I didn't watch the miniseries either. Yes. Oh, did you hear about the miniseries that they're thinking about Quentin Tarantino doing, and Leonardo DiCaprio actually doing a series like those old Western TV shows? That's exciting. There's so many ways that they could do that. Quentin Tarantino, he says he's retiring, but what does that really mean? He might be going into streaming and series too. Look out. If any, okay, let's say this. This is a good topic too. This is great. Thanks for bringing that up, Michael West. Let's say I might do this. Oh man, I should have a whole topic video on this. If Quentin Tarantino's 10th film is his final theatrical release, and then he goes into streaming, that's a game changer. Whatever service gets him, whatever contract he signs, that's a game changer. Seriously. I bet you that, you know what? And the writing's on the wall about theatrical, because you have to compete with Disney. He doesn't like what's happening in the theater just as much as Scorsese. He's very outspoken about what's happening in the theater with these contracts. So that's an interesting topic. Margot Robbie, I'd like her to be my girl too. Don't tell the bad wife. I'd like to talk to her someday. I'm going to talk to everybody, including Grace. It's not my favorite Tarantino, but some of the performances in it are great. Like Margot Robbie and Brad Pitt and Leonardo DiCaprio. You see how I have problems with my mind? That's what's happening there. Hey, don't tell Kit. Daddy's losing his mind about Margot in the comments section. Don't tell Kitten. Okay. Interesting take, Dawn. I would like to see a mini series of it too. CJH, I'm open to it, but I'm trying to get Movie Madness going. Maybe I'll have you on here. Okay? We'll have to talk about it. Kill Bill 3 is his final. Is that what you really want as his final film? I'd rather see something new as his final film. I think 1 and 2 are. I mean, I like Kill Bill a lot. Yes. I'm happy whatever way she comes. Daddy says that. Was it you, Daddy, that said the DC streaming service Harley Quinn animated series is really good? Someone told me that. Oh my! Uh-oh. When do we get that? Do we have to get you the 2K subs for that? I think people don't forget, Daddy. They do not forget. Don't be teasing us. Look at this. He's trying to get more subs. Go sub to the Great Council. Has that happened yet? No, I'm interested. Also, would you ever want to see Wesley Snipes back as Blade for the beginning topic? Who should actually reprise their role if they're going to consider it in the MCU? The new guy, I forget his name. He was in Luke Cage season 1. I'm torn because I would love to see Wesley Snipes come back. I think he could still do it. But the new actor, he's really a great one. And I think if they're going to go with someone new, yes. Oh, okay. You mean in the new trailer? It's different from Suicide Squad for sure. Yes, and you did say the Harley series is awesome. That was you. The Star Wars dad. Hollywood has lost their damn minds. We don't want woke BS in our entertainment. Margot Robbie complaining her movie will flop because of men is BS. I don't know. I didn't hear that comment. If you want to leave an official question of the day for tomorrow, that Star Wars dad, come back and put Movie Madness question or topic, and I'll research it for tomorrow's episode because I am going to end this soon. I just want to cover the chat. I'm going to have questions of the day on Twitter, and you can interact even on the replay by leaving comments below. No, it's not Cheadle. All right, now you're going to make me look. I love the actor. I just forget his name. New Blade MCU actor. Okay. Mahershala Ali. Yes. Mahershala Ali, which is one of the better announcements about the next phase of MCU. It really is. So also on this Movie Madness, what we can do in the future is if you're a YouTuber, I can have guests, like one guest. I'm not saying every day, but we can work it out. Like, say, Second Street or Darth Longa's here, or even the CJH. I can have one guest on for a Movie Madness episode, just like Campia and Burnett, because I'm taking on the Campia. Oh, and also, if you use StreamYards, because I know there's a lot of YouTubers in here, and if you're thinking about green screen, Lunga was giving me some tips on it, but then perfect timing. StreamYard announced that they are now incorporating green screens into StreamYard. You don't have to use OBS or anything else. So I'm going to research that, and I might get a green screen for Movie Madness. Yes, I invest in my channel, and I don't put it on you, the viewers. I never charge you for anything. I just ask you to join this madness. So I invest, and I would eventually like to get a better quality webcam. You don't get that from the pool boy. I will upgrade for the viewer benefit, and I am here for you all the time. No paywalls. Gray Council, strong women isn't woke. I agree, but I have to review her comment. I don't know what he's talking about, that Star Wars dad. So I don't know, cousin Angel of Yonkers. That's a good question. If they actually go through with Kill Bill 3, would it be a sequel or a prequel? Well, they'd have to label it something else. If it's a prequel, it would only, wouldn't they? It only makes sense for a sequel to call it 3, Kill Bill 3. I don't know. It would be harder to do a prequel. I don't even remember when the Me Too stuff was coming out too. What's the actress's name that's in Kill Bill? Oh God, this is why I should be the last one going in the movie mask, because I forget all kinds of stuff. You know who it is. She had a kind of falling out with one of the stunts, the driving stunts with Tarantino, and during the Me Too movement, she was harshly getting criticized for not having proper precautions for the stunt and making her do a stunt that she was uncomfortable with. But now all of a sudden they're kind of buddy again. So that's interesting that they would even consider it. Oh yes, I know. The lighting isn't good here either. I have to figure it out if I'm going to get a green screen so I could be in my dining room, so I can watch my dogs. I have to get a green screen, and then I have to get better lighting from my computer. So I'll have to talk to you soon about that, Daddy. Snowdub's here. Hey, hit up Snowdub on Twitter and in his comments. Say we want Macho Madness. What can the Madman and Macho Snow pull together at midnight? It could be fun. As for webcam, okay. I have like a $40 one here. It's 1080p, but maybe it's my lighting that makes it look bad. Disney might not have the leeway to create the freedom for someone to make a worthy Blade film. It won't stand up. I won't stand up to typical Disney corporate dissection. You think people are going to be disappointed, even though that Mahershala Ali is a great choice? But do you think they're going to go? They wouldn't go PG-13 with that. Do you think? Do you think they'd go PG-13 for the next Blade film? Interesting. TC the Mandalorian. Thanks for your comment. That's interesting. She is still. Oh, Uma Thurman. Yeah. Sorry. I love Uma Thurman. I can't think of stuff. She is still friends with Tarantino, though. Yes, but remember that was the thing. They showed the behind the scenes footage of her freaking out. But Tarantino, he likes the authenticity, so I could see why he put her in that position. But was it fair? I don't know. You go on the cast, put the green screen of the cast of the Rocky Horror Picture Show in the background. Maybe I will. That's a good idea. Macho Madness is coming soon. Thanks for the support, 2nd Street. I always appreciate it. Really appreciate that. Are you better than the Muppets? The Ribbit and Bigot Show, are you better than the Muppets? PG all the way for the money. Okay, well, thanks for looking for me. I think I'm going to end it here. I encourage you all, because there's 2 reasons I'm doing the Movie Madness questions and topics. Is when I keep my live streams public, it does hurt me in the algorithm. Although I think I have engagement pretty good in this video. But when you go back and leave a comment, it helps show your support for Movie Madness. It helps you get a question in, and it helps people that cannot watch it live be included. So it helps me across the board. It helps you. It helps us interact. And it helps you be part of the show. Maybe you have a main topic I didn't think of that I could cover in tomorrow's episode. So I'll see you later, and I hope to see you tonight. Bye, guys.